You got Marc on the left and Kyle Jones on the right. And it's Marcreed.
Okay.
Kyle, what do you think it's going to be like where, when we've come in here in Burleson and these always, and like every year it's been a new quarterback, competition is fine. What do you think it'll be like to already go in and knowing that you're the guy?
Just knowing I have like a whole team behind me, and not compared to 2019, I had to earn a lot of trust from the guys and earn a lot of respect on the field too. It's a great feeling, just confidence going in, knowing that everyone's behind you and trusts you, like Coach Burleson said with the keys to the Ferrari or Lamborghini, and both nice cars. But I'm just super confident, and I would just love to take the next step in my game to help this team take another step forward. And if it's the smallest step that people can't see a lot of the times, like I'll do that to help this team get to that place that we want to be.
How have you seen the effects of so many experienced players?
Well, I feel like the same for me. I feel like a lot of those guys have confidence now compared to first-year guys. I mean, multiple guys on the offense all the way down two or three deep have played at least 5 like meaningful games and like have gotten meaningful time, and a lot of us have gotten more than 5 games, which is a huge advantage for us. And but just looking out in front of me at the O-line, outsides to the receivers beside me, like running back, like knowing that those guys know what they're doing gives you that much more confidence to execute.
Marc, why were you comfortable making that change from quarterback to running back a couple of seasons ago?
I mean, when I was quarterback, I was a dual threat quarterback, so
Yeah.
I ran a lot. And really, when you're a quarterback, your job is to know everything with the offense. So it wasn't anything that I didn't know. It's just learning the details, and other than that, just going out there and playing, relaxing, having fun, and it's just football at the end of the day.
Are there instances where now, knowing more than what your running back assignment is, knowing more about the play, that helps you?
I think so. I mean, just knowing the different blocking schemes, knowing what the receivers are doing, especially like when I run a route, knowing the routes that the receivers are doing, so I know not to get in the way. Just different stuff like that. I can see the big picture.
Just kind of with that, what's it been like kind of going from, a backup guy who might come in for a couple snaps here and there to kind of being a guy that's regularly on the field and really getting a chance to show what you're capable of?
It's been fun. I mean, everybody wants that, so you can't really ask for much more.
Kyle, you come in at the end of the 2019 season. Like you said, kind of had to earn a little respect and everything. What has it been like kind of working with this group for a few years now, and kind of just those connections that just grow and grow and grow? How much more comfortable does that make you? How much more comfortable does that make guys with you?
Man, I can't tell you the difference from when I first got here to now. Like, it's just, I've truly like found my home here, and that connection that every football player dreams of with like their team and their coaches, like I really genuinely feel like I have that here. And as far as comfort, like I by far feel like I can be myself around these guys. And also a great part about that is that I can have constructive criticism towards them, and they can also have the same towards me. And when that is within players within a team and not just coaches, like that's huge. And like I said earlier, like the comparison for me earning trust and then to having that trust, man, like doesn't compare. It's awesome.
And then just for both of you guys, there are a lot of teams at a lot of levels that would say, oh, 9-win season? Okay, great. 9-1? Yeah, we'll take it. What's it kind of like being in a program where 9-1 isn't quite there, where, just making the playoffs isn't good enough? How do you respond to that kind of on a level where it kind of pushes you maybe a little bit?
I think consecutively, like the 9-1s, the 9-2s, the 8-2s, like, yeah, those look awesome on paper, but like in our heads and in our hearts, we know that we can do so much more with what we have and what we have to offer. And as far as a push, like, you won't see much more of a push than these guys already have, these coaches already have. Like, you can always just tell the hunger in Coach Burleson's eyes. Like, you don't even have to talk to him. Like, he wants to get past that barrier so bad that he'd be willing to suit up and go right in next to us. And, like, he can't do that, but the fact that he trusts us to and believes in us to go and push past that barrier, like, that just gives us fuel, and like we just want to push past that barrier. Like 9-1 is awesome, yeah, but like in Division III, you don't get to go to a bowl game. Like, that's just not how it is. And if you want to play more than 10 games, you got to essentially go 10-0, or your chances are very low.
Y'all covered it.
Good?
Did good.
Thank you.
That's awesome.